Would you believe it? A boy whose teacher once remarked that he would never amount to anything turned out to be the one who redrew the map of the universe. From a third-class clerk at a patent office, he turned the world of physics upside down. That is Albert Einstein. The year was 1879 when Albert came into the world in a Jewish household. Unlike other children, he was quiet and gentle, preferring to keep to himself rather than join in the noise and ruckusings. For Einstein, music held a rigorous logic akin to mathematics. It was Mozart's melodies that nurtured his imagination, helping him perceive the harmonious beauty and the grand laws of the universe. At the age of 12, a small geometry book changed everything. For the first time, Albert realized that this world was not chaotic, but arranged by a rigorous and beautiful logical order. He devoured it like the most thrilling detective novel.
Such watertight reasoning. The beauty of logic is simply magical.
The Munich high school felt like a military barracks, demanding blind obedience. Young Albert suffocated in this atmosphere. A teacher even predicted Einstein, "You will never amount to anything." In the free atmosphere of the new school, Albert's imagination soared. He posed a paradox to himself: if one ran as fast as light, would the electromagnetic wave come to a stop? A crazy thought at the time, but it was the key that would later change humanity's perspective on the universe. At Zurich Polytechnic, while his friends were busy in the lecture halls, Albert found his own paradise in the library. Ignoring the lectures he deemed outdated, Albert passionately immersed himself in the works of Maxwell, Kirchhoff, and Boltzmann. He swam in the world of new physics like a fish in water, freely exploring the nature of the universe in his own way. But that freedom came at a price. The stubbornness of youth, as Professor Weber once exclaimed in disappointment.
"You are a smart boy, Einstein. You are a very smart boy. But you have one great fault. You do not let yourself be told anything."
At the end of the course, all the students in his group were retained by him to work at the university, except for him alone, who had to leave. For 2 consecutive years, Einstein was unemployed, only occasionally taking up teaching jobs. 2 years of poverty and illness left Albert in despair, feeling like a failure. The path to science seemed completely dead-ended. But then, the light came in the summer of 1902. Thanks to a recommendation from a close friend's family, Albert left his cold rental room for the city of Bern. Here, he didn't ascend the university podium of his dreams. Instead, he sat at a humble desk at the office for the registration of inventions, with an equally humble title, technical expert, 3rd class. It was this very job that saved him from destitution and opened up a magnificent new chapter. The patent office job brought stability and the happiest years of his youth. With the Olympia Academy, he shared dinners, philosophy, and lively debates. Those moments of violin music and mountain sunrises gave Albert the inner peace to let his scientific mind soar, preparing for the great breakthroughs ahead. In 1905, Einstein's creativity exploded. He published 5 groundbreaking scientific papers explaining Brownian motion, the photoelectric effect, and notably, the birth of special relativity. These bold ideas shattered old concepts, laying the foundation for modern physics. Among those 5 earth-shattering papers of that year, special relativity completely overturned the universe. Let's see what miracles happen to time when we fly at the speed of light.
The faster the rocket moves, the slower time passes inside. This is called time dilation.
But the revolution didn't stop there. It revealed the shocking truth: mass and energy are actually one and the same. Mass and energy are essentially the same. A tiny amount of matter contains a tremendous amount of energy. He also discovered that light isn't just a wave, but acts like particles. This insight won him the Nobel Prize. Light acts like a stream of particles called photons. Upon hitting metal, They knock electrons out. Not only light, he also proved that atoms are real by explaining the chaotic motion of pollen grains in water. He didn't stop there, but continued to expand his theory. He proved that the presence of matter causes the surrounding space to sink and curve. In 1922, the world honored Einstein with the Nobel Prize in Physics. However, instead of the controversial theory of relativity, the prize was awarded for the law of the photoelectric effect, a discovery proving that light can knock electrons out of a metal surface. In 1914, Einstein steadfastly opposed the violence of war. By 1933, the darkness of Nazism forced him to leave Germany and immigrate to the United States to continue his scientific journey at Princeton. In 1939, fearing that Nazi Germany would develop atomic bombs first, Einstein signed a letter to President Roosevelt, urging the United States to accelerate nuclear research. In 1945, in the face of the nuclear catastrophe in Japan, Einstein was consumed by grief and self-reproach, stating, "Yes, I was the one who pressed the button." He dedicated the remainder of his life to the struggle for peace. For his final 30 years, Einstein walked a lonely path seeking the unified field theory. Though unfinished, he never wavered in his belief that the universe operates under beautiful and harmonious laws. In 1955, Einstein passed away peacefully. With no rites or monuments, his ashes were scattered to the wind. The great scientist chose to rest like an ordinary man within the vast universe. Einstein is gone, but his intellect remains present in all modern technology, from GPS satellites to solar energy. His passion for discovery will forever be a lighthouse, illuminating humanity's journey to conquer the universe.